Have you also been struggling with growing your chest just like me? Well, then let me take you through my full chest workout and let me show you what I've done to grow my chest. Alright, let's get straight into it. First up, I usually start with doing chest flies, either on the cables or the machine. Now, the reason why I do this is simply to isolate my chest muscles as much as possible. I've been struggling with activating my chest muscles pretty much since I started working out. So, which is why I started with doing this exercise. And in this way, when I move on to compound exercises or pressing movements, then I'm fully pre-exhausted my chest muscles. So with this one, I usually do 2 warm-up sets, basically just to get the blood flow going and pretty light. And then I do 1 working set where I train to failure, and in this way I do pre-exhaust my chest muscles, but I don't fully fatigue them, so I will still have some energy and strength left for the pressing movements. So usually after I've done the cable flies or the machine flies, I move on to flat bench press. Now, this is the option that I had this particular day that I was training. I did the barbell bench press, but usually I'm a big believer in dumbbells. Now, the benefit of doing dumbbell press is that you can choose the range of motion, which means that you can lower the dumbbells further or lower than your chest, and you will get a better stretch, and also you will put your shoulders in a better position, so you will have lower risk of injury. However, the flat bench barbell press is still one of the best exercises you can do for the chest, and is also a very good strength movement, and I will always recommend that whether you're a bodybuilder, an athlete, powerlifter, whatever that you do. It's one of the most basic exercises you can do, and it's an amazing exercise. So like I mentioned before, it also depends on what you're training for. So if, let's say, you're a bodybuilder and you're just training for hypertrophy and you just want to increase your muscle mass. So the best way to do this is to tuck your elbows in and just control the eccentric, which means that you lower the weight in a controlled manner and you explode with the weight up. Remember not to flare your elbows out too much, because you are going to put more tension on your rotator cuffs, and this is where the injury happens for most people. They injure their shoulders or their pecs simply because they flare their elbows out too much. I prefer to hold the bar with my hands a bit closer to each other, because this way I'm going to engage my shoulders less, but I'm going to put more tension on my triceps. Next up is the incline bench press. If you're trying to develop your chest, you should definitely include that in your workouts. Now, a lot of people, they have overdeveloped lower chest simply because they do a lot of flat pressing and cable flies, and they pretty much neglect the incline presses. And you wouldn't want your lower chest to be overdeveloped, because it's just going to look off. So the approach you have to have with this exercise is the same as all other chest exercises. You have to retract your shoulder blades and tighten everything up. So you grab the bar and you get in a position, and make sure you're looking directly up, and the bar has to be in the middle of your eye height. So which means that it has to be in a dead center. So what you do now is basically you just lower the weight, and it has to be right under your chin or in the middle of your chest. If you go too high up, you're going to be putting more tension on your shoulders, and if you go too low, it's going to be more triceps. So you have to do something in between, which is why I suggest that you do it in the middle of your chest. Alright, that was it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, do comment, like and subscribe. If you're interested in my coaching, send me a DM on Instagram or check out my website. All the links are in bio. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.